It's been a busy month, as you mentioned. We've had a lot of issues. Well, in the beginning of the week of the month, we had a session with the Joint Special Representative, Dr. Ibn Chambas. He came to address the Council on the security situation in Darfur and how the mission is faring there, the challenges it faces, as well as how the Peace and Security Council can assist in ensuring that they carry out the mandate effectively. We also had a session with on an open session on the conflict, children in armed conflict, and we had a very interactive session on that. We had people from all sectors. We had representative from the UN, a representative of a former child soldier. So we had an in-depth live experience for somebody who's actually gone through that. So the session went very well. We had a very good interaction, and the outcome, of that session went very well as well. More recently, we had the 7th annual consultative meeting between the Peace and Security Council, the AU, and the Political and Security Committee of the EU. These are annual meetings in which both the AU PSC and the EU PSC meet to discuss issues of peace and security within the African continent and the challenges and how best to work together in order to, to come out with good resolutions and how to deal with such conflict. And now, of course, we're celebrating the 10th anniversary. Huge milestone for the PSC, really. Yeah, we're looking for a very good meeting, very good open session, and we'll see how it turns out. The AU Peace and Security Council is the sole organ within the AU structure that has the mandate to deal with issues of peace and security, promotion, peace and security and stability in Africa. It's a decision-making organ. It has dealt with a number of conflict situations in Africa. Over 436 sessions so far have been held to address issues of conflict in Africa, ranging from Somalia, Mali, Guinea-Bissau, and other conflict situations. It has been very successful, and we, as it has been seen with the results that have come out with such conflict situation in those countries. Some of them are still ongoing, and of course the PSC has been very on hands and very has been following closely as developments have been happening in some of these areas that I've mentioned. I think it's done a lot since its inception, 2004. Coming from an institution or an organ that basically had no experience dealing with peace and security issues. So 10 years down the line, I think it's done relatively well in addressing conflict situations in Africa. Main challenges, inadequate funding is one. Both in terms of finances, personnel, especially peacekeeping capabilities. That has been one challenge. The coordination between the PSC and other relative bodies that deal with peace and security, the regional mechanisms, the RECs, regional economic communities, that has been a bit lacking. Getting the early warning signals of probable conflict situations and dealing with them effectively, the early responses. I think one of the key issues is to be more active in the element of prevention. Prevention is always better than cure, and these issues we discuss a number of times. So we need to be more proactive and to move in before conflicts erupt. That's very important. We need to have the political will and commitment of leaders to make sure that these conflicts do not occur. Having closer coordination with related bodies, as I said, that was a thing that was lacking. So we need to have that. We have a lot of other stakeholders in the area of promotion of peace and security. So we have to make sure we ensure the synergy between the PSC and regional economic communities and the regional mechanisms, CSOs. Everybody's taken on board because this is a collective effort. It's not something that only one country or region can do. So bringing in also our international partners who have been very pertinent in supporting the efforts of the PSC in resolving conflicts within the continent. So these are key issues that we need to address. We need to have more effective mechanisms with regards to making sure those parties that are in conflict are willing to resolve their differences. We don't have an effective mechanism in place right now, so that is very key also to tackle as we move forward. Yes.